everybody. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, 2 lives this week, 4 days left. The countdown is on until we retire. Doesn't that sound so much nicer than shutting down? I think so. We're retiring the Just Jill shop, but it has been an incredible journey. We've had so much fun with you this month, bringing you special guests, great offers. I have more of those to talk to you about tonight. So make sure when you jump into our chat, you say hi. Sandy's there. First one. Hi, Sandy. Kylie's here. We have special guest Bernadette here live coming up. Very exciting. She waited until the very last possible moment to come on camera with me. So we're going to be eating some crab cakes because Chef Mike is here to talk about Mother Nature's Son. We want to tell you about some of our special food offers and more. I've got crab cakes in the oven right now. In fact, I'm going to check those in just a second. We are going to be talking about final clearance items that we have for you. In fact, our final clearance section over at Just Jill Shop is now take 20% off the lowest price. In that, you do have a little bit of Christmas still available. We have Easter items. I just wanted to show you a couple things real quickly that you might want to grab for your Easter table. There aren't many, but we have these fabulous, one of my favorite items, set of 2 bottle brush Easter trees. And they're kind of like a soft grayish sage color with the big eggs. You get a set of 2 of those. Those are 20% off. We have our gorgeous illuminated eggs. Those are an extra 20% off. We have Callista hair care, 20% off. So definitely go check that out, because if you are somebody who likes your Callista products, what do you need?
I need to put it on broil.
On broil?
Yep.
Are you sure those are done? Look at me asking the chef if
6
I think
more
they're
minutes.
done. 6 more minutes. Right here, I'll get it.
And then
Okay.
broil 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yep, got it. All right, Callista products. Let me just tell you about those real quickly. Hi, everybody who's joining in. Hello. All right, so from Callista, we have many different products from Callista. If you need volume, find this product in one of our sets. It is the Embellish Texturizing Foam. It's 20% off in whatever set it's in. If you're somebody who's looking for, like, you need a little something in your hair, you don't want it to weigh it down, you have some frizzies, sometimes your hair is coarse texture, you're going to want to try the Embellish Styling Cream. That's on sale, 20% off. This time of year, oh my gosh, we've just gone through the winter season, still going through it. It's freezing cold outside, inside forced air heat. Your hair is crispy. It's drying out. You need the Mend Mask, now 20% off. There is the Vitality Spray. Use this on your hair wet before you do anything else. You can put products on top of it. It's great to protect your hair for blow drying. The Vitality Spray, we have that available in different combinations. So if you love Callista products, what we have left is all 20% off. So you'll find that in the final clearance section over at justjillshop.com. All right. And then, of course, there's a few Christmas things that are left. Even our BOGOs, y'all. There's a couple of our buy one, get one. So you buy one, you get a second one for free, and now it's 20% off the lowest price. So run, don't walk for all of those offers. Included in that final clearance, our final items from Soap Rocks. So for those of you who have loved our Soap Rocks configurations, we're down to just a few. There is one set there on the site that gives you the soap and the soap dish on sale for $30, take 20% off. So now it's, in the 20s. So some great things as you're thinking ahead for springtime, decorating, gifts giving, whatever it might be. And what we wanted to do tonight was, we know so many of you have fallen in love with the great food products and special offers we've been able to work on with our different vendors. So we thought, listen, the big game is coming up. Valentine's Day will be here. Easter, because all of these things freeze beautifully, because they'll last in your freezer, depending on the item, 6 months to a year. We wanted to give you one last opportunity to buy these items from us at Just Jill. And certainly once Just Jill retires, the shop part, by the way, not the blog, not the website, that's all going to stick around. But as far as our shopping items are concerned, you can always go direct to these vendors moving forward. You can go to Mother Nature's Son and buy different crab cakes and soups and things that Chef Mike puts together. You can go to the Kiffle Kitchen and buy their wonderful products. You can go to My Grandma's Coffee Cakes, but obviously they do some special offers for us that they don't always carry on their own website. All right. I just want to jump in here and say hi to everybody. Cindy's here. Hey, Cindy, love Soap Rocks. Here's Jane. As long as there are products, the legacy of Just Jill lives on. Thank you very much. That's so sweet. Over here, here's Rosemary. Hey, Rosemary. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. Here is Maria. Hi, Jill and everyone. Not liking this super cold few days we've had. Me either. So get this, y'all. So I had to drive down to our new place in Maryland yesterday because today we had some demolition taking place and the contractors were coming this morning, whatever. So I had talked to a guy to plow my driveway. He's like, no problem, you're on the list. Well, I kept checking in. We have a security system down there. So I was looking at the camera like, is it plowed yet? No. 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 So finally it's like last night. And Doug said, just get in the car and head down there. By the time you get there, it'll probably be done. So don't you know, I'm in the car, I'm like at the halfway point, and I get a text from the guy with the snowplow. And he's like, everything that had the kind of sleet on top of it, now with the drop temperature, has turned into blocks of ice. Our plows can't handle it. I'm going to have to wait and do your driveway in the morning. Okay, no problem. I said, but I have these countertop guys coming and they're going to be there at 9. So can you please prioritize? He's like, yeah, no problem. Meanwhile, I kept driving down because we had contractors there through the day. And I thought, okay, I'm so smart. I'll just park in the cul-de-sac and I'll walk in their snow track up to the house. And then in the morning, no problem. I'll open the garage door for the guys. They'll plow. It's all good. Well, I get there and it is an ice rink. Like I think we could have had some of the Winter Olympic competition in my front yard and driveway. There was no way. So I called Doug and I'm like, it is a sheet of ice. There is no, like, I can't, I even had like a cane and I thought, let me see if I can break through the ice and walk across. No such luck. It was a brick. So I thought I was going to have to turn around and go home. I ended up getting a hotel room down there. I walked into this hotel and I said to the guy, he's like, hi, do you have a reservation? And I said, no, I'm just checking in. I said, can you believe it? I can't get to my house. I cannot get into my house. I said, there's too much ice. There's too much snow. I've been out of town. I said, so I just need a room. And so whatever he said, I'm going to give you the standard rate, but I'm putting you on the top floor with the view of the water. Okay. That was very nice. Enjoyable. So woke up this morning, had a very nice view of the Chesapeake Bay. And in the meantime, the plow arrived. So the driveway is plowed, the sidewalk is plowed, all the contractors got in there, and I'm putting together a huge blog for all of you to see all the fun before and afters because it's going to be looking pretty good, I think. All right. So that said, you know me, I always like to update you on life. Another reminder, this is not our final Facebook Live or live stream. That happens tomorrow night. So I hope you can join me tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We have Lolita from the beautiful hand-painted Lolita glasses joining us. And in addition to that, sort of our final guest of Just Jill will be the one and only Jim Shore. So super excited that Jim is able to make time to join us. And whether you collect Jim's items or not, you need some help? There you go.
Okay.
You're just broiling?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we take off the timer.
Okay. Now. Okay. 4 minutes.
Oh, you want to broil it for 4 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. Oops.
You got it.
Good thing you have Jill here, Mike.
Right.
I know how to cook.
I just need to clear that. That's 4 hours. There we go. Okay.
I swear.
All right. Okay. We're good. But keep an eye on it, Mike, because
I got it.
I don't want it to.
I got it.
Okay. We're good. All
Yeah.
right. So anyway, so Lolita tomorrow, and then Jim Shore. And whether you collect Jim's things or not, just come hang out. Because when we wrap up with those two, I'd love to spend a little time just chatting with all of you and saying thank you one more time for all the support that you've given to Just Jill over the last few years. Okay. That said, while the crab cakes are finishing up, do you want to start or finish? Would you all like to meet Bernadette? Yay! Yay! All right, girl, come on out. So it all started on a train ride from New York City. And we ran into each other on the train. And I was coming back from, I think, doing something on the Today Show, maybe, or Bernadette was there at I think you were at a trade show, maybe.
Probably.
And I look up, I've got a seat by myself, and I look up and I'm like, Bernadette. She turned around, Jill.
I was trying to run the
Yeah,
other
she
way.
was actually trying. She'd see me, but she was taking off. But we just started chatting, and you were super supportive of what I was doing, and we chatted about some things, and then you called me like a week later with this idea.
Was it a week?
Yeah, maybe a few
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
A few days. And there was this idea of
A shop?
let's try a shop. And at first I was like, we can't do that. I don't own anything. I don't want to buy anything. And you were like, but you don't have to, which is so great. What do you need, chef?
I'm just looking for a platter for
All
the
right.
pancakes.
Okay, can I get it for you in a second?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we want to we really want to focus on Bernadette right
No
now.
problem.
This is her
Sorry.
moment.
Sorry about that.
So anyway, we had the conversation, and the rest is history.
Rest this
And so, why did you want to partake in this adventure with me?
for the food. You mean tonight or for
Forever, yeah,
just because it's fun.
yeah.
It is fun, and it has been a great ride. It
Yeah.
really has, and
Yeah.
it's kept me sane for the last 5.5 years.
Right. Yeah. When Bernadette started, she said, I'll give you 4 years. It turned into 5.5, right?
But it's been fun, buddy. I'm going to retire. I'm going to slow down.
Spend time with your grandkids.
Yep, and my daughter.
Yes.
Just-
Enjoy life.
and
And your husband too. Like,
well, and that,
okay, let's not discount Bill because
Yeah.
he's a good guy too.
Yeah, and him absolutely, and just try to do some stuff around the house and enjoy life.
Yeah. Yeah. You've
Also-
never really not done anything.
Now for 50 years, I've worked for 50 years.
Yeah. You deserve a break.
Yeah. So
And I know one part of this job, I mean, we loved going to the trade shows together and finding products and all that, but I know your favorite part, I hope I'm not putting words in your mouth, has been meeting our customers.
the customer, which I would have never thought because I was always involved with merchandise for all my life,
Yeah.
in some form or the other. So for me to actually dive into customer service was incredible. And I absolutely love our customers and I will miss them. I really, truly will miss every one of you.
Aw. Well, you were able to really develop some, like anytime any of you had a problem, I hope you know it was likely Bernadette who was trying to fix it with the vendors. And you really created some really nice like friendships with a lot of our customers.
Yeah, there's people I talk to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully I will continue to, and not only our customers but our vendors. We just
Yes.
have an incredible group of people.
Yeah. I mean, here's a little inside that you may find shocking. And we always laughed and said, anytime we talked to some people that were like really in super successful businesses. You want to take this out?
The food's
Believe it
coming.
or not, every vendor that we worked with at Just Jill, we had no contracts with them. Our business, how rare is this in this day and age? Our business was run on a handshake. And our belief that if you do good business with us, we will do good business for you. If people didn't step up, our thought was, well, we just won't continue carrying them. Every vendor stepped up. Every vendor stood behind their product. Every vendor delivered what they said they were going to. We found the most incredible collection of vendors. And I hope you remember that. Even though you may not be shopping through Just Jill, please go find those vendors and support them because I really think what we had was cream of the crop.
And they were small businesses for the most part. I mean,
Yes.
it's not that we weren't doing business with some bigger vendors like my grandmom's or Jim Shore, but for the most part, they were small, unique type businesses.
Yes. And that's what we love.
And
right?
a lot of women owned.
Yes.
Which was even better.
We loved sharing those stories with all of you. We loved, introducing you to different brands and people that we never thought you could find or never thought they would have an opportunity to be found without some kind of a sort of more broad platform. right?
Yeah. And you know, some of the vendors like surprised me. I wasn't never really used Callista. I love Callista. products. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So I mean, you know, you know, my grandmom's never had my grandmom's before I worked at QVC for 25 years.
Yeah.
Never had my grandmom's coffee cake until I came here. Love it. In fact, it's not allowed to be in my house. That's how much I love it.
I think you said that about some of the Kiffles
Oh,
too.
the Kiffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
the
little
Kiffles.
nut tossies.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm eyeing them.
I'll
I
send you home
really
with
just
those.
came tonight to eat
For the food, right? For the food. Well, lots of people are sending you tons of notes, so you'll have
Lynn,
to go
I can't wait to retire. Maybe you could give me some pointers.
back. People are like, "Oh my gosh, Bernadette took great care of me.
Yeah.
You know, it was so helpful." So it's been a great run.
It has.
Yeah.
And to all the customers out there and to our friends, thank you so much for allowing us to do what we do and for being such great customers.
Yeah. We learned a lot along the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
you know. I'll never forget when we started to talk about like, all right, well, most of the products that we're representing, we're having our vendors send out for you. They're taking care of the shipping, the fulfillment. And we thought, well, gosh, you know, home decor is always something that was so close to me. But in order to do that, we had to buy product. And, you know, the discussion was, well, then who's going to ship it? And you should know Bernadette shipped it from her basement. So
And
all
garage.
those and garage, and you know, she called it the
Anywhere-
warehouse,
Anywhere else, I could
right?
buy.
I mean, well, as we grew,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
like
we
it
used
went
quite a
from
bit.
like, you know, maybe 25, 30 boxes to now all of a sudden, you know, she's getting pallets of boxes delivered to her house.
But it kept me in phenomenal shape.
Yeah. Well, and you were so organized though,
Yeah.
Bern. Like, I think that's the one thing that so many people would say is, oh my gosh, we get your orders so quickly. That was all Bernadette. That was all Bernadette.
You
So
know,
thank
Can't
you.
imagine what I'm going to do with my time.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your support and for all of your hard work. And listen, my name might be on the business, but it was Bernadette running it. Don't let anybody fool you there. She was the one organizing the products, helping to write the descriptions. Kylie helped with that a lot too, but Bernadette put all the back end stuff into place, and it would have never been successful. It would have never gotten off the ground without you.
Well, thanks. But listen, I learned it from my previous life. So,
Yeah.
and thankfully we met. We
Yeah.
met years and years ago.
We did.
with
So
Sterling Silver.
Bernadette used to be a silver buyer at QVC. She was pretty new to QVC when I was pretty new to QVC. When did you start there?
I started. You were in England when I came.
Okay, so I had been there for a couple
Mhm.
years, and then she was in the Southwestern business. So we used to hang out with Carolyn Pollock quite a bit,
Yeah.
out in Santa Fe and Indian Market and all those things. And it was
And Robert Lee Morris. I think you did my first
Robert
show.
Lee Morris, yes. So you know, we have a little history here. So I hope we stay in touch.
Oh, that's true. Listen, I know where he lives.
Listen, you're not going to get that rid of me that easily. Don't even try. So, but again, thanks so much,
Oh,
Bern,
sure.
for all your help and support.
So
We'll
now
get
can we eat?
Yes, we'll get you a plate and a fork. All right. And we're going to bring out Chef Mike. So we're making crab cakes tonight,
And
everybody.
it smells awesome in here.
I know, it's so good, right? So if you haven't met Chef Mike Myers, Chef Mike is actually a good friend of my husband Doug's. And just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But the story here really is there was a local restaurant here for years that I would love to go and get their crab cakes. And one time Doug mentioned to me, well, you know who the sous chef is who's doing all that work on those crab cakes? It's my friend, Chef Mike. What? And now he's branched out on his own and he's making crab cakes for sale. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to sell them at Just Joe. So you have the most incredible product. I try crab cakes wherever I go. We now have a place in Maryland. There's crab cakes everywhere. I can't tell you, I've yet to take a bite of one and not say, good, not as good as Chef Mike's.
Oh,
They're the best.
Thank
Your
you.
crab cakes are the best. So if you don't know about Chef Mike, first of all, let me just say, go take advantage of our special offer. This is our bonus offer. You're getting 10 cakes for the price of 8. Go read the reviews. I don't think there's a review there that's not 5 stars. So remember that shipping and handling is included, and you're basically getting these, are they 4 or 5 ounces?
5 ounce.
5 ounce,
Mhm.
all lump crab meat cakes. No filler, no gluten, no breadcrumbs for what works out to be about $16 a cake delivered to your home. But tell everybody a little bit about your background, Chef Mike,
Sure.
and like how did that lead you to the crab cakes? And I'm going to plate those up while you're
Sure,
talking.
you got it.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. First of all, if you don't mind, I have a story about Bernadette. Bernadette's a Maryland girl, and when I first met Bernadette a few years ago, before I started to partner with Just Jill, I met her at her house. She goes, "I'm a Maryland girl. My grandmother made the best crab cakes." Or her aunt, I forget. Was it your aunt? Her aunt. She goes, "I'm a Maryland girl. I hear it all the time. I'm a Maryland person. I'm a Maryland person." And I love hearing that because I'll put my crab cakes up against anybody's. Anyhow, she loved them, so I got the
Stamp.
the stamp of approval from a Maryland woman. I got to be careful, a Maryland woman. Anyway, my background is I was raised in a seafood restaurant called the Lobster Pot in a place called Wawa, Pennsylvania, and I've been doing seafood for over 4 decades and making crab cakes. And I ran into a gentleman years ago at the farmhouse that Jill was talking about that she used to eat there, and it's a Lebec Finn recipe. It goes way back and was in the Philadelphia Inquirer back in the 70s. Long story short, these crab cakes were top of the line. I'll put them up against anybody's crab cake. They are, to reiterate what Jill said, they're gluten free. So that's what you have to compare to our crab cake compared to everybody else's crab cake. There is 0 bread in these crab cakes. The binder is a shrimp mousse, and it's a wild caught shrimp. It doesn't work. If anybody knows what mousse is, it's egg, heavy European style cream. You whip it, you let it set up overnight, and you fold the crab in. It takes 2 days to make these, so they're gluten free. So when you compare the price of these crab cakes compared to everybody else, well, somebody has an 8-ounce one, somebody has a 5-ounce one, somebody's cheaper. These are white tablecloth quality, 0 filler. They're all pure protein held together by a shrimp mousse. I'm proud of my babies. I was proud to sell them on Just Jill. And a little note about Just Jill. What a professional team to work with. They treated me like gold, taught me the ropes of their business. And Bernadette was a great backup person. She helped me out. And my business is doubled and tripled with my exposure with Just Jill. I am indebted.
Amazing.
I am indebted. Not only do I'm friends with them, but I do business with them. And it's special to me because there's nothing more personal than serving food and making food. Mother Nature's son buys the crab, makes the crab cakes.
Do you have a machine that does this?
Nope. It's all hand done. We weigh them. I buy it. We make it. We portion it. We sear it. And they have to be seared on one side.
Yeah, talk about that. Let's open one up. I'll grab one out of the freezer.
As you can see, it's seared on one side, and I'll open it up. You cannot see any filler in here. It's all, let me do this. She's better than me at this. It's all lump crab, all protein.
Yeah, so good. Each one comes individually packaged just like this.
And I have to sear them on one side because the crab would fall apart in the shipping process. So
it comes in this little goodness.
we sear them.
Maria says, I agree with you. The crab cakes are the very best.
Thank you very much. What's her name? I'm sorry.
Maria.
Maria. I don't have
Yep.
my glasses on.
Yep.
She's ordering them a lot.
So it's seared on one side, not on the other. I thaw these out.
Yep. You
And
thaw
then
them
how
out.
do I cook them, Chef?
You can pan fry them traditionally, like 4 minutes on each side, but I prefer the shrimp mousse puffs up in the oven. And as Jill showed you, you don't even have to touch the crab cake. So it's seared. You take it out and you slide it on a pan, put it in the oven, 375 for 10 to 12 minutes, and broil it for like 2 minutes. It might be 2 minutes longer, it might be 2 minutes shorter, but you want to babysit these. You can't really burn them because there's no bread in them. You want them to caramelize and brown because it actually makes them makes them a little sweeter. But they're simple. They're seared. You slide them on the pan, out of the container. You don't even have to touch them, and boom, you have a white tablecloth dinner in your own house for what 60%. 60%.
Well, how much
of
would
restaurant.
you all know? You've gone out for crab cake dinners. You know how much they charge. Valentine's Day is coming up, and while you're going to get 10 of these crab cakes, you pull out the couple that you need, and they'll stay in my freezer for how long?
6 months.
So you don't have to eat them all right away. If it's just you and somebody else, a small family, you've got a couple meals now, a special meal. And I love them. I don't know about you, Bern, but I love it because I really get to enjoy the flavor of the crab. It doesn't have like lots of seasoning in it. It doesn't have lots of garlic or onion or anything like that. It's just the sweetness of that crab meat that's so tender and so flavorful.
There is 7 ingredients in these crab cakes, people.
7, that's it.
7. I mean, maybe 8. I'm not going to tell you everything because I don't want to have to, I mean,
You don't want to give away your
there's
secrets.
French sea salt, there's fresh cracked pepper, there's scallion, there's a smidgen of Old Bay. You won't even taste the Old Bay. There's a little dry mustard in them. And it's shrimp and it's cream and it's the crab. That's it. There's nothing, there's no
What's
smoke
the
and mirrors. The shrimp is the binder. So you really don't even taste the shrimp. The shrimp helps create the mousse with the egg and the cream.
So good.
We make the mousse, it sets up for 24 hours and firms up. And then we fold the crab in, which is weighted. It takes some of the moisture out. So you're getting pure crab in every single bite. You can make this into a surf and turf. You can take them and stuff them into mushrooms. You can put them in flounder. You can do whatever you want with them.
So
but
good.
Or you can eat them just plain.
You can just eat them plain.
You can eat them just plain. I mean, it's a white tablecloth product, and every review I've had on Just Jill has been 5-star, and it's been
Amazing.
phenomenal.
And I've also said this too. I mean, in the many years that I worked on television presenting products, I worked with a lot of crab cake vendors. A lot of them. A lot of them. And there's a reason, personally, if I'm completely honest, why you didn't see me presenting their product here at Just Jill until I found Chef Mike.
Aw.
It's not that they had bad products. It's just I've never felt like it was about the crab. They had some crab in a cake and they were trying to hit price point.
Yeah.
And this is a chef. And so that experience of delivering fine dining to your table is really all Chef Mike knows. And that's why the premier ingredients, the delicious flavor, I understand this is an investment. This is not just some quick $49 purchase. But I think if you read the reviews, don't even listen to me, Bert, and Chef Mike. If you read the reviews and really see what people have to say and the reorders that we've had on this item for so many of you, please try to stock up on this. This special bonus offer isn't really something that Chef Mike even occasionally does on his own website. We kind of partnered with him to do that for you. So get a couple sets just so you have them. And then moving forward, Chef Mike at Mother Nature's Son, is it mothernaturesun.com?
MotherNatureSun.net.
MotherNatureSun.net, Sun, S-U-N.
S-U-N.
Okay, so MotherNatureSun, S-U-N.net is where you can purchase crab cakes, but also you do delicious soups and some other things too.
I have some artisan soups. I have a gourmet vegan line. I have vegan wild mushroom, kind of like a crab cake, but vegan
The
and
lion's
mushroom.
mane
The
mushroom,
lion's
right?
mane mushroom
Mhm.
cake. I have shrimp, gourmet shrimp, all natural, all purchased. We're just a small company, like Jill was saying earlier.
I'm eating the whole
Me
thing.
too.
We're a small company that takes care of the little things to really. We cut our own vegetables. We don't buy it already cut. I mean, the soups do change. The seasons change. So we're a small little company, but partnering with Just Jill in the last year and a half alone, I've been with her. My business is more than doubled. So I am indebted to you. Thank you for the exposure. And to get back to pile on what she said about people, the reviews is everybody. I think it was like 90% of the people that ordered them through Just Jill ordered them again.
Wow,
Once we get
it's amazing.
somebody orders our product, there's a 75% chance you're going to order again. And I stand behind that product. I have a money back guarantee on my site, and I think that I would take care of you just like Just Jill.
I
would take
didn't
care of you.
didn't like this.
And I have to say, you see Megan here. Megan, of course, works behind the scenes with us. As a
Megan.
bit of a seafood snob, literally the best crab cakes. They were my birthday meal. Isn't that
Aw.
awesome? That's awesome. Hi, Meg. Thanks
Thank
for stopping
you.
by.
Thank you.
So incredible. Carola said, I've ordered many times, primo quality.
Thank
And
you.
that's what it's all about. When people get these at home, Chef Mike, they just need to load them all into their freezer.
Correct.
And then when they want to prepare them like the next night for dinner, how long do
24 hours.
in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would throw them in the refrigerator just because they're so volatile and they're such delicate seafood. Can you leave them out on your counter for a couple hours? I'm not going to tell you to do that. I'm going to deny it. But yes, the best way to do these is 24 hours overnight in the refrigerator.
Yep. And then just put them on your baking sheet.
Put 'em
Can
on a
I
baking
saute
sheet.
them? Can I pan
You
saute
can do
them?
them classic Maryland style is sauteed, 4 minutes on each side.
Okay.
I mean, and don't squish them down. You don't need to squish them down. I like them in the oven.
I do too, because they
because
puff
The
a little.
the mousse puffs a little bit from the shrimp mousse. So,
Yeah. And again, it's not like you're an hour from dinner. They're 12 to 15 minutes and then broil for a couple of minutes.
That's
and,
it.
while
That's it.
that's cooking, you're making up your side dish or your salad, pouring yourself an enjoyable beverage and have yourself a nice meal, So it's an easy way to prepare gourmet, even if you're somebody that doesn't feel like you're a good cook. Let this chef do all that work for you. So again, normally we do 8 crab cakes for $169. This is 10 crab cakes for $169, and that includes your shipping and handling. Again, these have to come to you with cold packs and styrofoam coolers.
Yep.
That's a lot of the
2-day
cost
shipping.
sometimes.
Yep.
2-day shipping. If they're ordering tonight, will these ship out tomorrow, Chef, or are they shipping out next week?
Ship out Monday.
Monday. Okay.
I mean, if you want them, I could ship them tomorrow. I could ship some tomorrow if they're local.
Bernadette, how do you want to handle that?
I would wait until next Monday just in case there's bad weather.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do
the
it
weather
Monday.
storm
Things
coming
like
in. We'll
that,
ship if
Ship
you order
next
today.
Monday.
Yeah, shipping Monday. Usually, most of the seafood companies also on the East Coast all ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Usually, a bulk of it they ship Monday, Tuesday because I go to my competition. That's how basically
Yeah.
fresh seafood.
So let's
is
just
shipped.
say that, like
Yep.
ordering tonight, these are going to ship to you next Monday.
Yep.
But that also means you're going to have it in time for the big football game.
Yep.
You'll have it for Valentine's Day,
Yep.
no problem. You'll have some extras if you want to use them for Easter, or whatever occasions might be coming up. It might be a special birthday.
Me for dinner.
And if you want to invite Bernadette over for a crab cake dinner, you might want to order them now too. So, Chef Mike, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much
Can I get a hug?
for trusting us with your wonderful product.
Oh,
It's been
thank you.
awesome.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah. It's been a pleasure to share your incredible food with our customers.
Thank you, everybody, and I think we'll still
stay in
yes,
touch.
yes.
Yes.
I am local.
not
so
going
they're
anywhere.
not getting rid of me. Thank you for all the business, and God bless everybody, and enjoy the new year. Thank you.
Thanks, Chef Mike. All right. So if you're interested in the crab cakes, make sure you jump in, get yours. They're incredible. 5 ounces, all crab meat, no bread, no gluten. All that's holding it together is this gourmet mousse that the chef makes. Tender, delicious, fantastic. So enjoyable. All right. In addition to that, just a couple of other food brands that we want to talk about because we have some special offers. So unfortunately, we kind of connected with the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery a little late in the Just Jill journey, but you all have loved what we've brought to the table. So I want to just remind you, if you're somebody who has never had a Kiffle or a bakery item from the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery, we have some incredible things for you here. So what is a Kiffle? You taking that to Kylie? Kylie's in the other room. She's getting her Kiffle. I was going to talk about Kylie in a little bit. Here is a Kiffle, everybody. This is a European pastry. Okay. Look how light. Look at all the layers. This is a delicious, like cream cheese based dough filled with incredible fruit or nut fillings. They are delicious. Happens to be one of somebody's phone's ringing. Do not disturb.
Darn it.
Chef Mike took over the whole house tonight. Those Kiffles, so light, not heavy. You know how sometimes when you think of like, oh gosh, a bakery item, it's going to be so doughy. It's going to sit in the pit of your stomach. These are so light, so flavorful. If you've tried them, please share. So right now, our Kiffles are on sale. So you can get the large box of the Kiffles, 30 Kiffles. This box, again, Valentine's Day, they'll keep in your freezer. They're awesome. We have multiple different flavors. One of the things we can do at Just Jill is if you have just a special flavor you love, you can just get a box of just that flavor. Or you can do the combo pack, which gives you some of each of the 4 flavors, which are raspberry, very good, apricot, my second favorite. We do have an offer called Jill's Favorites, which is half of it is raspberry, half of it's apricot. You'll get a choice of the prune, which is actually plum, Very good. Don't turn your nose up at the prune. I know. It's so good. And then we have the nut, and the nut looks like this. Can you see it? That delicious like nut filling. It's like walnuts and brown sugar. And here's what I love. It goes all the way through. So you have this super light, flaky pastry, and then you have this incredible filling from end to end. All right. So if you're wanting to try Kiffles, again, stock up on these for Easter. Again, they'll stay in your freezer, no problem. And then in addition to just the Kiffle box, your Kiffle box, Tina said, I love Kiffles, bought many times. I know they're so good. Happened to be one of my husband Doug's favorites. We also have this little gourmet gold tin, which is also a really nice bill to ship to. But this is not only going to give you the chance to try the Kiffles themselves, but you also get to try some of the other bakery specialties from the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery, like this delicious almond shortbread cookie with a huge thumbprint of raspberry and a little drizzle glaze. We have the large, tender shortbread cookie covered in powdered sugar. Delicious. And then here's the one that sends Bernadette over the edge. And notice how she's making her way out here. Can I cut one in half?
Yeah.
Are you going to take that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Stay out here and tell everybody why you like it. Look at this on the inside. It's like brown sugar, butter, and walnuts. And then it's this super flaky crust around it.
It's the dough, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's everything. But this is definitely my favorite. My next
Mhm.
favorite is the raspberry. I mean, the
Mhm.
raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
so
kind
good.
of like pecan pie a little, but not really. It's not like as drippy,
It reminds me
like
of,
shoe fly pie almost a little bit.
it reminds me of stuff my grandma would have made.
Mm-hmm.
My one grandma was Polish,
Mm-hmm.
and she was a great baker, and that's what it kind of reminds me of.
So
So
good.
it gives me those memories.
It's so good.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God it's here, and not at my house.
Mm. Yeah, but the season, we're wrapping up. You can take some samples home now. All right, so that's the Kiffle Kitchen Gold Tin. That's on sale.
That's my favorite.
That's I think on sale for is it on sale for $59? I think so. And you get 30 pieces in there. Or we have, and that's a combination of Kiffles, the raspberry, the nut tossies, the shortbread cookies, or you can do straight Kiffles. Those are on sale too. Single flavor or multi-packs. So definitely check those out. All right. How's everybody doing? We're doing good? All right. Nicole said, I enjoyed the Kiffles, but the cookies stole the show. She liked the cookies in the tin. The raspberry and the other.
I definitely, if I was going to order, I would order the tin, just because
You'd order the
there's a
tin because you get a
variety.
variety. Yeah.
But I actually probably need to test something else.
She's back.
Yeah.
So Maria said the crab cakes and Kiffles are my favorite food products. The Kiffles are so light and tasty and super addictive. They are super
See, that's
addictive.
why I can't have them at my house. Because
Yes.
I can't just stop at one. I'll have to eat 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're so good. I know. All right. So that's Kiffles, everybody. And after you place your orders from Just Jill, you can go to www.kiffles.com, and that's the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery if you want to order Kiffles moving forward. All right. Anita said, I'd probably want to eat the whole box. Yeah. So
Yes.
that's why you keep it in the freezer. I keep these in the freezer, and then you kind of sneak out and grab one. By the way, enjoyable. The Kiffles themselves are really good frozen. They're cold, but you still have the tenderness of the pastry, and then you have the nice fruit filling. And you know who loves that most of all? My husband, Doug, who is over in the wings. And Trevor, my son, really liked the Kiffles cold too. All right, one more thing to talk to you about, everybody. Your last chance to get the My Grandma's Minis. So this is a chance to get the delicious My Grandma's coffee cake that you love in the big 3-pound sizes, now in these individually wrapped cakes. You're going to get 8 of them total. You can either do 8 of the classic cinnamon, or 8 of the cinnamon walnut. They will come in 2 boxes. So you'll get 4 cakes in each. Here's what the box looks like. You'll get 2 of them. So 4 and 4. So keep 1 box for yourself, give another away. These will stay in your freezer. Keep them in the box just like this up to a year without any taste or tenderness loss, which is incredible. I have to give a shout out to the team at My Grandma's, to Bob Katz, the president, as well as Joanne, who works behind the scenes with us at My Grandma's. Listen, when we started Just Jill and we started, kind of had a few months under our belt, and I realized that, in addition to the jewelry we were presenting, and we'd introduced candles and some other things that we were bringing to the table, I had some favorite food products that I had found along the way, and I really wanted to share those with all of you. And My Grandma's was one of the first calls that I made, and Bob Katz was one of the first people to say yes. And listen, we're small, right? We're a small business. And yet he was willing to take a chance on what we were doing and allowed us to represent his incredible product to all of you. And it's been a wonderful partnership and friendship. And so please continue to support My Grandma's Coffee Cakes once we are wrapped up here at Just Jill, to have the same wonderful experience that you can serve to your family and friends. We still have the large cakes available over at Just Jill. I think all the flavors are in stock for the season. So whether you love the blueberry or the Ted Williams chocolate, that one is so good with ice cream and a little hot fudge. Never hurt anybody. Also very good if you want to put a little mint chocolate chip ice cream with that. Just saying. Dessert's kind of my thing. But the nice thing about these coffee cakes is that this size, you could cut this in half. Let me just show you. If you cut one of these coffee cakes in half, that's still a pretty big piece of coffee cake, right? So you have that with your fruit and your yogurt in the morning. The thing that makes these coffee cakes so special, so delicious, they don't crumble, they're not dry. Real cultured sour cream, Madagascar vanilla, bourbon vanilla from Madagascar, I should say, Mariani walnuts from California, just like we talked about with Chef Mike, premium ingredients that deliver a more special and unique food experience. So enjoy your My Grandma's. Again, look how tender that cake is. Look at that, so good. This one is just the plain cinnamon, and it has the cinnamon sugar. And then if you just want to see one of the walnut versions, look at that with all the walnuts and the cinnamon sugar and that delicious tender cake. All right. So that's what we have there. All right. So a couple other things. We already talked about the fact that we have all those clearance items on sale. I also want to let you know a lot of our jewelry items, from Stephen Lavaggi to our Italian jewelry to Danny Neufeld jewelry, some Louis Del Olio pieces, all now 20% off the lowest price. Is that what it is?
Except for the Lavaggi's already marked down.
Except Lavaggi's already marked down.
Any of the Italian and any of Danny.
Italian and Danny Neufeld is all 20% off the lowest price. Yeah.
And
so
Satya is also 20.
Satya, oh my gosh, that's like one of the biggest discounts we've ever done on Satya. 20% off
Don't tell the boss.
all Satya jewelry. 20% off all Satya jewelry. Stock up on that. Valentine's Day is coming. Birthdays are coming. I might order a few things for myself with that discount. That's pretty nice. And then don't forget, Power Beads bracelets are all $39, with the exception of our give back bracelets. And you still have a chance. If those give back bracelets were a way for you to wear something beautiful, knowing that a donation was made to help others, definitely check those out. For summertime, you're going to want to do that Alex's Lemonade Stand bracelet. We have bracelets for the Eagles Autism Challenge, for the Kinney Center for Autism Research. We have Breast Cancer Research Foundation, Pancreatic Cancer Research Foundation, Save the Children. Is that it? Yeah, that's a good group.
Yeah.
I did a lot.
And people have been buying the charity ones.
And a lot of you have been buying the charity one, and we give $10 with the purchase of any of those bracelets. We donate those. We partner with Jen from Power Beads to make those donations.
And I know that there was a lot of customers asking about the 10 millimeter from Jen, and she is absolutely going to keep those in her line.
Great.
So that you'll be able to buy those. I know a lot of people like the smaller ones, so she's definitely going to put a series of them,
Nice.
which she doesn't normally do, but
Mhm.
she's going to start out in the petites.
Great. So you'll still be able to find those from powerbeatsbyjen.com. So that's where you'll be able to find all of those. I had somebody on social media ask me the other day, if you're closing down your shop and I place an order like a day or two before things close down, if I have any issues or concerns, or is it still going to get to me? Yes. The question is yes. We are not going to abandon you. We are going to keep our systems open so we can make sure that all of those packages are delivered right through the last day that we're taking orders, which will be end of day on Saturday. And if you should have any issues, we'll still have our hello@justjill email. So if there should be something that comes up, please reach out. And as we've done for the last almost 5 years, we will definitely make it right. Before we wrap up, I also have to call out one more person who's been an important part of this team, and that would be Miss Kylie. Kylie, come on out here.
Too busy eating.
I think she's eating her crab cake back there. And maybe having a
Well, that
cookie.
finished a while ago.
But my daughter Kylie, who's been such a great member of the team, Kylie was responsible for taking all of the pictures that you saw of our beautiful holiday collection, soap rocks, any products that we brought in. She wrote the descriptions for the different pieces. She did a lot. She's done the chats with all of you.
Yep.
She's been my buddy when we've gone down and, taken pictures together. And she's just been an incredible contributor to the team.
Hi, everybody. Sometimes you see my hand, but now you get to see my face.
Yeah. And then also want to give a shout out to Megan too, who I know is watching. Megan kind of has transitioned with me in different ways. She started out when I was just doing Just Jill and the blog. Then she came aboard full time with the shop and the blog. Then she transitioned back out and is helping me with Just Jill things. And she's got another job in New York, but still staying part of the team. So Megan, thank you. And I know he won't come out here, but I also want to thank my husband, Doug, for all the support and all the work. And I know I didn't always listen to you, but I appreciate how dedicated you always are into making sure we're doing the right thing. So thank you, honey, for all that. So listen, this is not goodbye. The dogs are here too. I don't know if you can see them, but this is Tug. I don't want to have Kelsey jump up, but
No
Tug,
jumping.
Tug, hey.
Kelsey,
I don't know if you can see them here. It's
Kelsey.
chaos in the house tonight. Can you see the dogs? Yeah, you can kind of see them. Yep, there they are. The dogs are here. Yes. 110
My
pound
dog
puppies.
is not going to be happy with me.
But anyway, you're part of our family. We love being part of yours. And I hope you'll join me tomorrow night when we wrap up our Just Jill live streams. Jim Shore, Lolita, and just some time with me and you. And I look forward to that. So thanks for being here tonight, Chef Mike. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bernadette. Thanks, Kylie. Great to have you here. High five. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Megan. And of course, to all of you, thank you. Thanks for making this such a fun ride. I'll see you back here tomorrow night. Good night.